So right here at the start, we just want to fly straight to the right. Land, and then we'll land right here. Take this checkpoint. So when we are at this checkpoint, you just want to make your way to the end of the hallway. Hold your joystick up. We're just going to keep moving forward, and then we're going to count about 5-6 seconds. And then we should land right here, and then we just go ahead and land right here and get our stealth Knack cutscene, which is also a checkpoint. So what I like to do when I'm at this checkpoint is run right over here. See this gold line in the center that I'm running along? I jump on the right side of it. So I jump going forward. I count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. I do that when the camera stops moving. I should also, so when we're right here, we do not want to turn into stealth Knack ever. It will ruin the rest of the skips, you know, going forward. There's no way to transform back in the regular Knack right here. Just keep that in mind. I went ahead and I killed the enemies that are in this area so I can explain this a little bit better, but I usually don't kill the enemies. I just run right up to this door. I jump straight up. As soon as I go off camera, I go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, jump down, and I land right within here. Now, once we hit this switch, it's going to give us a checkpoint, and it's going to teleport us on the other side of the gate. And it'll turn the laser off. And then now, we have a checkpoint right here. So I went ahead and killed the enemies in this area, that way I can explain this part, but I go slightly to the left of this center line, the silver line, and I jump from around right here, heading straight towards the camera. And what I do is I count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, and I land. And then I'm in this room with this guy. Now there's a few things we can do here. We can kill him, and we can progress forward. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and reset. That way I can show you that the checkpoint is right here after we hit that switch. So going for this strat is definitely full game valuable, because even if you mess this up, it's right here. You just keep trying over and over again. And it's also a massive skip. This is skipping a ton of the level. This is skipping a few minutes of gameplay. So back to this part, I think it's worth noting that when we go through here, we skipped a trigger that triggers the lasers. So we can just run right up in here, hit this switch, and keep pushing forward with the level like you normally would. Now, if you want, you actually can backtrack. You go all the way down this hallway, and at the end of the hallway, you're gonna get a cutscene. And this cutscene will do two things. One of the things it's gonna do is it will give us a checkpoint if you want to take the checkpoint here. The second thing that this cutscene does, and this is a downside, is it re-enables these lasers. This is the trigger for these lasers. If I didn't already hit this button at the end of the hallway, the lasers in this hallway would also be on. So hypothetically, if we went ahead and took that checkpoint, when we go into here, there would be lasers in here normally, but I already hit the switch. So what we could do instead is we could jump into this corner. Once we disappear, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6, land, and then we're in this room. Also, if you don't take that checkpoint, if you skip the checkpoint, you won't have lasers in this room either. So it'd be a little bit easier to come in here and just slap all these guys and keep it pushing. So I went ahead and did the skip again so you could see that when you don't take that checkpoint at the end of the hallway, there are no lasers anywhere, including here. Just go ahead and kill these guys and keep moving forward now. We're going to go ahead and jump over these lasers. We do not need to be stealth Knack. We're going to jump, get off screen, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6. We land right here. We're going to go ahead and kill these guys. And this will give us a checkpoint right here. Now we just keep progressing through the level as normal. Alright, I know I just did a jump cut there, but all we did was just skip some enemy fighting. It's just the rest of the level as normal. We have two options here. We can turn into stealth Knack and go into the cutscene here, which will lower this bridge. Or, as you can see, if we fly across, we actually can't trigger the end cutscene here. However, if we jump and then dash and then fly across, There you go.